Unit 7. In this unit, we learn how to use the present perfect, simple, continuous, and passive. There's the unfinished past. For example, I've been self-employed for 10 years. It means that I still am. The preposition for plus period of time and since plus point in time are common with this use. Then is the experience use. For example, I've lived in Paris and Milan. It means at some time in my life I did this and I still remember it. The adverbs ever, never, before are common with this use. Present importance. I've just missed my plane. It means this is important now, as I have to book another flight. The adverbs yet, already, just are common with this use. In this unit, the present perfect is contrasted with the past simple, and students are also reminded that we can use the present simple to refer to the unfinished past. The continuous form of the present perfect is reviewed alongside the simple form. The key difference between the two are the simple form expresses a completed action. We use the simple form if the sentence has a number of quantity. For example, I've written 3 chapters of my book. The continuous form expresses an activity which has continued over a period of time and I still have not finished. I've been writing a book. We had some activities and homeworks, like in the page 57, we had a homework where we had to make sentences using these times. In Unit 7, we also learned how to use some vocabulary. For example, quite like, which means to enjoy something but not to a great degree. Crazy about, which means to like very much. Loathe, which means to hate. Keen on, which means interest in. Don't mind, which means don't care. Can't bear, which means dislike something or somebody deeply. Fond of, which means feeling love or affection for. About to, which means ready to, on the verge of. By heart, which means from memory. Off work, which means to be absent temporarily because of. Take off, which means to rise from the ground. Resign, which means to give up a job, an office, or a right or climb. Snap up, which means get, acquire, or buy something quickly. Wealthy, which means rich, having health. Fair enough, use it for saying that you understand and accept what someone says. What a pity! In Unit 8, we learn about verbs that can change the meaning of a sentence if they are in infinitive or if they are in ing. For example, I remember paying the bill. It means I have a memory of a past action. But if we write, I remember to pay the bill, it means I didn't forget to pay it, I already did it. For example, in the page 63 of the student book, we had a grammar spot where we had to match some of the sentence with the actual structure. For example, one of them were verb plus ing, and the sentence was, he enjoyed swimming. In Unit 8, we learned some vocabulary like have a change of heart, which means change your opinion about something or decide not to do something you were planning to do. Bang your head against a wall, when you feel you aren't managing to make somebody understand what you're saying. Bury your hand in the sand. Ignore a problem or an unpleasant situation and hope that it will disappear. Go to your head. If success goes to your head, It makes you think that you are better or more important than you really are. Keep your head above the water. Have just enough money to live on. Have your hands full to be very busy. To wait on someone's hand or food. Serve somebody by attending to all his needs. Fall on your feet. Have good luck or success, especially after risk or trial. Put your foot in it. Say something accidentally which upsets or embarrasses someone. Let your hair down. Relax and enjoy yourself because you are in a comfortable environment. Split hairs, not to turn a hair. Go without the knees. Get cold feet. Hit the nail on the head.
In Unit 9, we start with conditionals, that they are zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. Zero conditional are facts that are generally true or scientific facts. The condition always has the same result. The structure is if plus simple present, that's the condition, plus simple present, that's the result. An example is, if I cook, I burn my house. First conditional. It's a possible situation in the future, predicting a likely result in the future if the condition happens. The structure is if plus simple present, that's the condition, plus consequence in future, that's the result. For example, if I study, I will pass my exam. Second condition. It's an hypothetical situation. The structure is if plus simple past, that's the condition, plus the person, plus would, might, or could, plus verb in base form. That's the result. An example is, if we were millionaires, we could buy a castle. And finally, the third conditional, that is a past unreal or an imaginary situation that didn't happen. The structure is if plus past perfect, that's the condition, plus the person, plus would have, could have, or might have, plus verb in past participle, and that's the result. An example is, if she had become a model, she would have been precious. One of the activities that we had to do was to do 3 examples of sentences with each conditional. Another activity of conditionals was page 71, that we had to learn a lecture and make some sentences using if and the prompts. In the vocabulary of Unit 9, we learned some idiomatic expressions that are jail, that means prison, burglar, that means robber, scared, that means frightened, purpose, that means point, meet, that means bump into, angry, that means furious, shocked, that means stunned, ordinary, that means normal, delighted, that means over the moon, totally, that means completely. Possessive pronouns. A possessive pronoun is a pronoun that is used to indicate possession or ownership. These ones are mine, yours, his, hers, ours, yours, theirs. An example with mine is, the shirt is mine. With yours, The book is yours. With his, the pillow is his. With hers, the dog is hers. With ours, the bird is ours. With yours, the house is yours. And with theirs, the car is theirs. A possessive adjective sits before a noun or a pronoun to show who or what owns it. These ones are my, your, his, her, our, your, their, its. An example with my is, my shirt is green. With your book is new. With his pillow is soft. With her dog is small. With our bird is noisy. With your house is big. With their car is slow. And with its bone is old. Articles a, an, and the. A is used in front of singular countable nouns, a person, an animal, or a thing which are not specific. If a noun starts with a consonant sound, a becomes before the noun. For example, a dog, a chicken, a boy, a teacher, a girl, a lesson, etc. An is used in front of singular countable nouns which are not specific. If the noun starts with a vowel sound, a, e, I, o, u, and becomes before the noun. For example, an umbrella, an owl, an image, an hour, an enemy, an author, etc. The is used in front of all nouns. It doesn't matter whether the nouns are singular, plural, countable, or uncountable, to describe someone or something specific or unique. For example, the moon, the world, the sun, the atmosphere, the rain, the south, the west, the north, etc.
At first partial, the Miss told us that we were not going to do a idiomas in this semester. We were actually going to do a musical. So we divided the group in some teams and we started to look for some musicals that we like, to look for some outfits and some things we could use to make the musical perfect. And in second semester, we made the performance.
In my case, my team and I chose the musical called Grease. We danced the song called You're the One That I Want, and Marquitos and Regina were the principal dancers or actors.
In my case, we chose High School Musical. On the rules, it was indicated that we needed to do at least 5 minutes, so it'll be fine. So we started to put a lot of effort in it because we really wanted it to be good enough. So we started to write our script and to look for everything that we were going to need on the stage.
In this semester, we also worked with our blog that was about gender roles, and in my opinion, every house has a different way of think or a different mentality, and we also can learn about different opinions and how does another countries or states thinks about this controversial topic. It was a very good experience and my team and I work very good together. And for the trailer, we do the movie Elizabethtown. It was very funny and I enjoyed it a lot.